And we are back here at Clem Richardson Stadium. Jacob Tanner's with the kickoff. They're going to go onside here. Baker is not going to recover that. That's going to be recovered by the Wolverines. So, not a good way to start the second half. I admire the effort there to try to get the ball early and get some points on the board, but really just kind of went further right than they expected, and Carver fell on that one really quickly.
You know, I kind of think that was a decent call by the coach to go for the onside.
Yeah, you know, we've seen some situations like that before. Nick Saban's done it before in the national championship game. Sean Payton did it with the Saints in Super Bowl 44. You know, that's a common call. If you don't have the momentum and you're coming out at halftime and you're down and looking to get some momentum going in the second half, call it. But snap here, and he's going to be and he's going to definitely be brought down now. Broke one tackle, but then was brought down quickly by Kelvin Myers-Rogers and Cameron Brown. Cam Brown has been a big player for the Baker defense tonight.
Yeah, he has. And looks like we got a player down here.
And player down for the Carver Wolverines. Or no, that is actually Willie Neese of the Baker Hornets.
Oh, that kind of looks like Carver from RV, but it's a Baker player.
Yep, and so William Neese is going to quickly walk off the field. Seems to just be a cramp or a rolled ankle or something simple of that sort, minor. And very, very big leader for this Baker defense. He's one of those players that, by our coaching staff, they've just talked him up as a leader in practice and in the locker room. And, you know, it's just one of those players when he's on the field, your defense, like, has that extra teamwork that's just, they're working together better. But so Cole Williams and the Carver offense is out here again. They're going to take the snap handoff to Malachi Morris. He's going to get a gain of about 2 yards there. It's going to bring up third down and about a mile, to put it quite simply.
Yeah.
I'm trying to count, but it's like 25 or something. We'll just say that. Yeah, it looks about 23 now that I counted out. But so Baker's defense comes out here to defend the Carver Wolverines offense, which has been on fire tonight. Snap to Cole Williams, breaks away on the snap, on the blitz, but incomplete. Big hit there on the coverage by number 2, Kelvin Myers-Rogers. So 2 big plays there by Myers-Rogers in this, and now that's a quick 3 and out for the Wolverines offense.
Might be what you need if you're Baker. You know, it'll be nice if they could get the ball back in and score.
You know what would really be nice here after that big 3 and out is a big punt return or a block or something to just really keep that momentum going. Really came out strong.
So hold on.
That's the strongest we've looked tonight. And snap to the punter. It's going to be off. Nice looking punt. It's going to be received. He's going to break 1, 2, and he's out a little bit, but he's going to be brought down by the third man, not DeMarcus Williams tonight. That's Damian Smith, who's been in on a lot of action tonight. You know, really coming in this game, we thought Quintarius Jones and Keshawn Brown were going to be the 2 players that really stuck out on this Carver defense. And honestly, they've made some impact plays, but not as much as Damian Smith. He's been a real big key to this defensive performance for the Wolverines tonight.
Yeah, there's quite a few defensive players that have been pretty big tonight on the Carver defense.
So a little reverse halfback draw there to Josh Pruitt. It's going to get us about a yard or 2. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 or 9.
Just a quick gain there for Baker, and maybe we can do some more on second down.
So Nick Summerlin's still in the game after, you know, subpar first half. You know, but we really haven't seen that much passing in this game. And when we have, we've seen a lot of drop balls, a lot of tip balls. Just not really one of those games that, like, any team can get a lot going passing. We've had a few big plays by both teams in the passing department, but other than that, not a lot. And sort of a messed up handoff there, kind of just ran into each other. That's going to be no gain there for Pruitt.
Yeah, not the best mechanics on that one.
Kind of a miscommunication there, almost like one of them thought the direction was one way, one thought was the other, and just they went the same way and hit each other.
Or maybe they just, you know, misstep, or I mean, you know,
Yeah, so Baker's offense with Nick Summerlin under center, 3rd and 9. So he's going to fake the handoff to Root, rolls right. He's going to look downfield, throws the ball deep to Anthony Denson, but that's going to be tipped and incomplete. Once again, Damian Smith making a big defensive play there on 3rd down for the Carver Wolverines. And if at this point in the game we had to give a Player of the Game award out, it'd most likely be going to Damian Smith.
Yeah, Jared, he's made a lot of plays tonight, it seems like. And we've heard the last name Smith a lot tonight on the Carver defense, and he made it a big play there.
It's like he's had tunnel vision on the ball tonight, not letting it out of his sights and really making a lot of big plays. So Baker's special teams is on the punt here. The punt is going to be a powerful-looking punt. He's going to take it about the 18, muffs it, and picks it back up, but he's going to be brought down right about where he picked it up, at the 20.
Yeah, kind of another drop ball there. We've seen quite a few of those tonight, and that one happened on a punt.
So the Wolverines offense is going to come back out now after just a great performance in the first half. We're going to really see, and after that 3 and out, they didn't look too good on that first possession of the second half. But maybe that's just some halftime jitters, Maybe they'll smooth that out here and do what they did in the first half.
We need another interception.
Yeah, that would be big for the Baker defense here to get a turnover in this area of the field. Really get some momentum going. And so hands it off, but he's going to be destroyed by just about the whole front 7 behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like there was no blocking there. So that's a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, the house was on that one. I mean, Baker brought the house, and they were on that one.
Yeah, they blitzed there, and they read it perfectly. They knew exactly what was coming to them. So Baker is going to hand it off to Malachi Morris, who gets down to the line of scrimmage, but that's going to be it. So 3rd and 12. So almost just looks like Carver's trying to go with a more conservative look here in the second half with a 3-touchdown lead.
That's kind of the right call, but by the Carver coach. But you can't just take the foot off the pedal completely because Baker, they get a big play, big interception, turn it into a touchdown. All of a sudden, it's a game.
Yeah, and we like to mention when that's happened before, and we've seen that for example last year. But hold up, big play here by the Wolverines, gain of about 7. But then after that 7 yards, he got hit by about 7 defenders and brought down at the 27, 28-yard line. But speaking of being down 21-0 and letting your foot off the gas, we saw a very similar situation to that last year in the Auburn-LSU game. Now, those 2 teams play this weekend, but Auburn was up 3 scores before the half, and then leading up to the half and then in the second half, they just let off and ended up losing that game. So
I think more people will know. You can reference more the Super Bowl 51 or the national championship more than that, because I don't know much about that game.
4th and 3, and he's going to kick it a high, short punt. He's going to take a Baker bounce, and it's going to be down at the 49 on the Carver side of the field. So friendly punt there for the Hornets offense.
Yeah, that did take a Baker bounce there, and then they get it inside Carver territory.
Yeah, so with 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, we really haven't seen much of the Baker offense tonight, but we got to see something soon if they want to stage a comeback.
We do.
So,
2 wideouts to the left.
Let's be Summerlin in there again, and Kobe Bush is in the backfield this time. And so that's going to be Denson in motion, but he's going to hand off to Bush, who gets hit at the line of scrimmage, but falls and rolls forward. That's actually going to gain us a yard. That's textbook what you're supposed to do right there, fall and roll to gain yardage. You're not just supposed to fall back when you get hit. You're supposed to lean forward with it to try to get that extra yardage.
Yeah, and that was Kobe Bush, the person he scored the touchdown on Davison last week, and he just got a couple yard gain there. We'll see some more out of him later on tonight.
Yeah, so someone takes the handoff to Bush, and it's going to be tipped up, incomplete. That pass was intended by Denson, and that's another time where the ball had 2 hands on it. It just gets tipped up in the air, incomplete. We've seen a lot of that tonight. It's kind of confusing. Like, you know, it's almost like the ball has too much air or it's slick or something, because it seems like these receivers just can't get their hands on it for some reason.
I don't know. Wasn't raining, so don't know what the problem is. Maybe they just have butterfingers on their hands.
Yeah, but Summerlin in the shotgun. Bush to his left in the backfield. So Summerlin takes a snap. He's going to roll to the left. Bush makes a big block there. It's going to be thrown, but incomplete. That pass was intended for number 7, Amon Phillips. So it's going to bring up 4th down, a quick 3 and out for the Hornets. That was only 50 seconds of offensive possession. And now the punt team's going to come on.
Yeah, and in this situation, would you go for it here in this situation or try to fake it?
Now, we saw Baker do that earlier with Reese Earhart, which, you know, Reese Earhart hasn't played at all yet. I mean, he played 1 snap in the Theodore game, but other than that, really didn't play at all. So a witty decision to put him in as the backup punter to try to do that, but didn't work out for him. So I don't think they're going to try that again because they're going to know, oh, he's not a punter. We need to defend here, you know? So, quick, short punt only to the Wolverines 30. And so, for more information about what's going on, my bad, a little bit of difficulties here. But yeah, making adjustments on the sideline. And so Baker looking to improve here. And for more on that, we're going to send it down to our sideline reporter for the second half, Gabe Robertson. All right, now we're back. We had a little bit of audio mishap there, and we also had a pronunciation mishap. That's Gabe Randolph, not Gabe Robertson. But so now Wolverines back on the field. Handoff from Cole Williams to Malachi Moore, but he's going to get swallowed up by that Baker defense who's been playing really aggressive so far. Oh, and that's going to be 15. Horrible decision there to get that extracurricular contact. That's Terrell Crane. Just after the play, just gives that extra little shove. And now Coach Norman on the field is very unhappy with that. That went from a big loss of about 8 yards to a gain of 15 for the Wolverines. All right. And so, horrible play there by the Hornets. It's just, really, you make a big play and then do that. That's just, you can't do that. Like, you just can't do that, all right? There's got to be a certain level of self-discipline that you don't do that. And so now it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 45 after they knocked it for a loss of 8 at the 25. But now we've got 1st and 10 at the 45 and Cole Williams in the shotgun with Malachi Morris to his right side. And it's going to be false start. That looks to be on number 66, Keatra McDaniels. But now we've worked out the audio mishap down on the sideline, and we're going to send it to our sideline reporter, Gabe Randolph. Take it away, Gabe.
Hey guys, it's Gabe here with the sideline report. And over halftime, we talked to the coaches about what they said in the locker room to the players. They were saying stay strong and be more physical on the field. And that's it. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, we are back. And after that loss of 5 on first, or not loss of 5, false start, which pushed them back 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15 at the 40. Handoff here to Malachi Morris. He's going to get about 4 or 5. And it's going to be the 2nd and 11.
Little 1 yard loss there following that
And
penalty.
after seeing William Neese go out with cramps earlier, he has now returned to the field. That's a big player to gain back for this Baker defense.
Yeah, that is, and that's one of the big leaders that Coach Smith talked about.
Yes, and Cole Williams, the quarterback, really been playing great game tonight, and he's put his throws on the money. Just like I said earlier, a lot of these incompletions are only due to just dropping the ball. But big catch here. That looks like Greg McConico again. He's had a great game tonight, and that's going to be a 10-yard catch to make it 3rd and 1 for the Wolverines. They're moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, they are, and on that play, it's going to set up, looks like 3rd and inches, actually, and maybe see a little run at the middle here to get the first down.
And Cole Williams and Greg McConico have been a massive hookup tonight for the Wolverines, and they're going to do a quarterback keeper push from the backs. Let's see if that's going to be enough for the first down. Looks like it is. Let's see it, though. Where's the referee's going to mark the ball? And yep, the head referee calls it. It is a first down for the Wolverines. Not what the Hornets wanted there.
Perfectly executed play there by the Wolverines, and just power up the middle like that, like I just said, and got the first down on a little short play up the gut.
Yep, and so Cole Williams, he's done everything right tonight, and honestly, very impressive performance from him. Very impressive performance by the running backs, Malachi Morris and Michael Brooks. Greg McConico has been playing great, and another throw deep to Greg McConico. It goes right through his hands on the diving catch. That would have been a big play there. That would have put him at about the 10-yard line. That would have been about a 30-yard pass.
Yeah, that would have been pretty good if number 4 were to come down with the catch there, but instead it falls incomplete, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, and the more I see that happening, the more I start to think that it really isn't these receivers dropping the ball. It's just a slick ball because the quarterbacks are overthrowing it. The receivers are dropping it. It just both sides too. But Malachi Morris gets a gain of about 2 or 3 here before being brought down. So it's going to bring out 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 here, and maybe the defense the defense can get a stop here, and we're already down to 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter. I didn't know that, but
the clock is moving very quickly in the 3rd quarter here, and Baker really needs to get a stop here and get the ball back if they want to have a chance.
Look for a blitz.
And Baker jumps off sides. What's that now? About the 7th time tonight. That one looked to be number 21, Darian Gully, and he's made some big plays tonight, but that one's not one that the coaches are going to be happy with.
Yeah, not really. And, that gives them a free first down, I think.
Nah, that's going to push them from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 3. So Cole Williams takes a snap. He's going to look right. He's going to throw wide open to his receiver, number 86, for a first down and some more, all the way from the 38 to about the 28. That's going to be a 10-yard gain and a first down for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and then that personal foul penalty a few plays ago on that one dude for Baker, that really kept the drive going. I mean, if it wasn't for that, it would have been 2nd down and a mile.
And that was at number 86. That was number 89, Steve Smith.
Okay.
And so Cole Williams takes a snap. He's going to roll left. He's going to be hit hard by a Baker defender, but gets the ball off in time. Throwing incomplete out of bounds. Man, that would have been big there if number 33, Javon Beck would have hit him in the backfield for the sack. So, Hornets with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Second half.
In the 3rd quarter.
I mean, 3rd quarter.
2nd and 10 at the 26. He's going to hand off to Malachi Morris. Malachi Morris bounces to the right side. Big gain. Gets a first down and a little bit more. He's still up. Powers through about 4 tackles down the 7-yard line. Big play there, about a 20-yard run. Great play by Malachi Morris there.
Yeah, that was a great play by that running back there to stay on his feet, kind of like one of those runs from, I think it was Josh Pruitt last night. Baker and Davison, stayed on his feet and got a lot of yardage.
Yeah, not a big back at all, but he is very powerful, and he breaks through a hole to the right side. He's going to reach and get the ball across the goal line for a touchdown. That's 27 now for the Wolverines.
Well, you know, after watching that play there and them going up four scores, this game is pretty much on ice.
Yep. At this point, you know, I really think we should rotate some people through and see what we got coming up. You know,
Hey, why not put Reese Earhart?
yeah. I mean, we really. I think we should just go all out passing. I mean, we've ran the ball all week, every week so far, and I think we should really test out the passing game early. I mean, you got nothing to lose here. You throw 4 picks in the next quarter and 2 minutes, it's not really going to matter. It's not like you were. I mean, you're down 4 touchdowns. It's unlikely you're going to come back, but I think we should throw Reese Earhart in there and see what we got with that situation, you know. No offense to Nick Summerlin, because he hasn't gotten to throw the ball a lot, so when he does, he's uncomfortable throwing it. And tonight, it hasn't really been his fault. He's been putting his passes on the money. But
Yeah, he's been a lot.
like it's been happening for both teams. A lot of just drop balls.
Yeah, and Nick is I mean, he has had a pretty good night tonight, and he is a decent quarterback. I mean, just made a couple errant throws or throws that are not on the money, results in interceptions. But I mean, Nick Summerlin is a decent quarterback.
Yeah. Actually, a very good quarterback. Got a very strong arm. It's just that it's like the play calling on the sidelines acting like they don't trust him to throw the ball. And maybe it's because 5 picks in 2 weeks. But maybe the 5 picks in 2 weeks is because they don't trust him to throw the ball enough. I mean, it really comes back to who's right, who's wrong. Is he just throwing picks, or is he don't trust him to throw the ball? But kickoff here, it's going to be 13. Throwing Dawson takes out at 18. He's going to break one tackle. He finds a hole. It's going to be a big return, but he's going to be brought down at the 37. Big hit there by number 28, Shane Thomas. He's been playing very aggressive tonight.
Yeah, he has, and he has made a couple hits on Baker on us, and he made another one there. And Baker's going to get it back at about the 40, and maybe we can start a little Super Bowl 51 style comeback.
All right, and yeah, so Coach Jordan Patterson and Coach Danny Smith are in the offensive huddle telling them what they're going to do here on this drive. And hopefully what they're telling them is we're scoring a touchdown here, boys. I mean, hey, at this point, you really just need to tell your players, score. Just score.
Gotta
Do something
score.
to score. Don't get penalties and score. Run a little screenplay, but overthrown. Intercepted by number 7. He's going to run it back 30, 25, 20, 15. Avoids Nick Sullivan, 10, 5. Touchdown. That is a pick 6. And just like that, 28 goes to 34. And this one, sad to say it, but it's pretty much all but over.
It is.
Now, see, you might think, oh, that was just ball blocked by the offensive line there, but so that's a screenplay. And so that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to think, oh, we're not going to block you. You got a wide open range to blitz, right?
I kind of think.
And then you got a wide open running back in the flat to throw it to. But so someone just is slipping up and he overthrows Pruitt there.
I kind of think the defense.
Throws a pick 6.
I think I kind of think the defense was kind of sensing this screen there. They kind of backed up and got the interception there.
And so now it's 34-0. Not a good night for the Hornets by any means. So now the kicker on to make it 35. And it is up and good, and it will. Oh, wait, actually it is no good. Looked good from this angle, but it might have been sliced to the right a little bit. It's going to be called no good, 34-0. So Fernando Billups, he's been on the field a lot tonight. Especially because the defense has been on the field a lot, and the special teams has been on the field a lot. And he plays on all special teams and defense. Occasionally on offense, occasionally snaps. We've seen a lot of Fernando Billups tonight. But I mean, when your special teams and defense is out there that much, you're going to see a lot of the same people. So, back deep is going to be Fernando Billups. Marquez Williams, and number 7, Anthony Phillips. My bad, that is Cameron Lacey. It's going to be short kick out of bounds. Oh, it almost took a Carver bounce right to their runners. That's kind of like that little sky kick technique where you want to hit a bounce where it bounces like over. It's not an onside kick, but it's a short kick because in the kickoff, if it hits the ground, it's a live ball, right?
Yep.
So that's what that idea is there. So trying to throw them off and hit it in between the front line and the second line.
If that ball would have bounced backwards, Carver could have jumped on that, and it could have been Carver ball again.
Yeah, see, it bounced backwards a little bit, but it just took a little spiral to the right out of bounds. Luckily enough for the Baker Hornets, it's going to be their ball. Or actually, no, in high school, they do a re-kick first when it goes out of bounds. And then it's the ball at the 40-yard line. So Carver's going to kick this ball again.
I've been watching college and NFL all my life.
Yes, so same returners back deep. And I expect them to either squib it here or maybe just kick it deep after that sky kick technique really didn't work out for them. But they're kind of stacked to the right side. They might get an illegal substitution call here. A lot of movement. But they've got 11 on. They would have had 10, so that's not an illegal substitution. That's legal for him to come in. So kicker number 96 is going to kick it off, and it's going to be a little squib kick down to the middle, and he's going to fall on it. That was number 26, Jaden Blackman. And just textbook play there. You know, you're a middleman, so you're basically on the field to block. So you get the ball on a kickoff, you're supposed to go straight to the ground and down it.
Yeah, and you probably could have gained a couple more yards there if you would have stayed up, but
yeah, I mean, you can take the risk to get some more yards, but in the end, if you get hit hard enough or that ball comes loose, coach isn't going to be happy with you. And so Summerlin in the shotgun, back on the field again after throwing the pick six. He's going to throw right, this time to number 3, broken coverage, and he's going to break a tackle 40, 35, 30. He's going to break the safety. Oh, but he gets tripped up. That's a shoelace tackle right there by number 15, Kashawn Brown. But big play there for the Hornets. That's the biggest play all night. That's going to put them down at the 24-yard line on the Wolverines side of the field.
Maybe Baker can get some points on the board in this drive and go down with the fight.
Yeah, and right there, Nick Summerlin hit him with a little pump fake. Defensive back jumped the coverage early, and that left number 3, Isaiah Dixon, wide open, and he took it about 40 yards there. So he's going to hand off to Kobe Bush after that big play. He's going to get about 2 or 3 down, or maybe 4, down to about the 21.
Notice the Hornet section. Seats there. A lot of people heading for the exits.
Yeah, and Lalisha Hell's helmet just came off, so they had to make a substitution for him. And so someone's going to roll right. He's going to look to throw here. He's going to cut back left. Johnny Manziel S. He's going to throw it out of bounds, but it looks like it took a bounce inbounds. Could potentially be grounding, but he didn't come out of the pocket. So there's going to be no grounding call.
And I don't think there's intentional grounding in high school ball.
Well, there is, but the reason that wasn't called there is because he came out of the pocket and then cut back in across. Now, if that ball would have bounced out of bounds at first, it would have been an intentional grounding. Since it bounced inbounds, the only reason it wasn't intentional grounding is because he came out of the pocket already. Snap to Summerlin. He's going to throw, overthrown incomplete. That's another interception to number 25. He's going to break a tackle, and Cameron Lacey's going to try to bring him down, but it's going to take about 4 Hornets athletes to bring him down at the 24. And that's now Nick Summerlin's 8th interception in just 3 weeks. 3 the first week against Theodore, 2 against Davidson, and 3 here again tonight. I'm really starting to question as to why, like, no offense to Nick Summerlin, they're not giving them enough time. They're not giving them enough opportunities to throw the ball. Like, it's like they don't trust him to throw the ball. But when you don't do that, you can't expect him to be comfortable. So really, it's either start throwing the ball more and let him get comfortable throwing it, or switch quarterbacks if he's not comfortable throwing it.
Yeah, why ain't Reese Earhart in the game right now?
Yeah, especially when you're down by 5 touchdowns and the game's pretty much over. Yeah, so stop them there for a loss of 1. That was Michael Brooks on the carry. But, yeah, I'm really starting to question as to why they haven't let Reese Earhart take snaps at quarterback. Maybe some grade issues, maybe some conduct issues in the classroom, but as far as I know, Reese Earhart, good student, good kid, not really a troublemaker. So, I don't know. Might just have some, almost intercepted at the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be caught there at number 86, or number 89. That looks like it's going to be Leaf Smith again on the catch. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Wolverines.
3rd and 8 there, and at this point, it's the end of the 3rd quarter, so.
Just like that, the 3rd quarter is over. Very quick quarter. That one went by in about 30 minutes. It's going quite quick in the second half so far. So we're going to start the 4th quarter down 34-0. And I really just expect the Hornets to rotate through, let players get reps, So this is one of those games where you want to still keep it respectful. You don't want to let them hit 50 or 60 on you. But at this point, it's over. Like, what it would take for a comeback to happen is basically pick 6, kick off the ball, throw another pick 6. Pretty much. You just have to hope they throw it straight to you every time. I mean, and then the way that everybody's been dropping the balls tonight on both sides of the football field, I don't even think that would be possible.
Well, never give up until the clock hits 0.
Yeah, so 12 minutes. It's highly unlikely the Hornets will win. There's still a tiny bit of hope, but this one's pretty much over.
It is.
So now,
almost.
Wolverines offense is going to come out at their own 28. 3rd and 8 for them. Cole Brown, Malachi Martin, Michael Brooks, Greg McConaughey, Leaf Smith. Just a great performance by all of these players tonight. And like you said, that defense is a very strong defense. And they've actually scored 2 of their touchdowns on back-to-back possessions. And now as I look to the sideline a little bit after that incompletion, it actually looks like Reese Earhart is warming his arm up down there. If you look down at the 30-yard line on the sideline near the cheerleaders, warming up with one of the backup receivers.
Yeah, maybe he'll get a chance to play here.
So warming up, arm up like he's about to go in. Nick Summerlin is sitting under the tent. Looks like his night is over after 3 picks and no points on the board for the Hornets.
I kind of think they should have, put Reese in a little bit earlier. You think so?
4th and 8 for the Wolverines after that incompletion.
You need a block return for a touchdown here. That's what you need.
Yeah, so kick is going to be up. It's low and short. It's going to take a bounce, but it's going to go out of bounds at about the 47. Hornets going to take it out their own 47.
It looks like Reese may be coming out on the field.
So both quarterbacks are in the huddle here. We're going to see what the coaching decision is here. And yep, it definitely looks like Reese Earhart is going to go in the game as Nick Summerlin backs off and goes back to the sideline. And Earhart's still in the huddle, taking calls from Coach Patterson and Coach Smith. So, yep, and that is it. Reese Earhart is taking over as quarterback. And a big round of applause for the Baker fans. Looks like they were expecting that move a lot earlier.
Yeah, they finally got it.
Yeah, so handoff to Kobe Bush here to the right side. He breaks a tackle with the spin move and gets about 3 yards. And the pile's still moving. That is going to get about 4 or 5. That's what Baker's been like. Look, the offense hasn't been great tonight, but the one thing they've been able to do is push the pile. When a running back gets caught up by defenders, they have their offensive linemen in there and their fullback and tight end in there pushing the pile forward for those extra couple of yards. So 2nd and 5. Reese Earhart in the shotgun with Kobe Bush to his left. And at fullback, that is number 41, Chasden Breland Jr. for the Hornets. So snap to Reese Earhart, rolls right. He's going to throw the ball, but that was wildly overthrown, intended for number 6, Anthony Denson. So, first pass there. And like I've been saying, you know, you've got to be given a lot of attempts to get comfortable. And that's just his first attempt we've seen this year throwing the ball. As he played the last few snaps of that Theodore game, but really didn't throw the ball. And the other time he threw was on a fake punt, which was underthrown and intercepted.
Yeah, it can take you quite a long time to get warmed up. Definitely when you you wait a few hours after you warm up in pregame.
Yep. And so Baker's going to take the snap. He's going to roll right. He's going to look left, and that's going to be Kobe Bush in the flat for a loss of about 2. But that is a completion. So that's going to bring up 4th down, a quick 3 and out for the Hornets.
Should be 4 down territory.
Danny's, at this point in the game, anywhere on the field should be 4th down territory.
They got to send out the punt.
You could be at your own 15. It should be 4th down territory. You really just want to get offensive reps. We know we've got a good special teams. We should be running our offense every down of the game.
Maybe we'll see a fake punt here. I don't know. I don't support them punting this here.
I don't either. At midfield, I mean. Oh, yeah, it is a fake punt, but he's going to fumble it on the punt, Ruski, and it's going to be picked up at the 42. Wow. Try to go with that Bobby Bowden style punt, Ruski, but didn't work out for the Hornets. They're going to fumble it. And now that is the 12th turnover of the season for the Hornets. 9 picks and 3 fumbles.
A lot of jitters here, it seems like, for Baker this season.
So Baker's defense is going to come out onto the field. They've really, honestly speaking, haven't played that bad tonight. Just they've been on the field so much that they've got worn down by
this Carver team's pretty good. You can't overlook this Carver team.
This Carver team has a great chance. Oh, and he's throwing it deep. But that was going to be intercepted by the Hornets down at the 12-yard line. But big play there. That's going to be I'm not saying this, and that's Chris Davis.
Again.
Chris Davis. Big night tonight for Chris Davis. And earlier, that actually wasn't Chris Davis. That was number 8, Niles Hadaway. That was my mistake. But the pass that was broken up the play before that was Chris Davis. But, yeah, interception. So, Hornets offense is right back on the field. And once again, Reese Earhart's back on the field. And I expect a lot of passing on this run.
Yeah. And for Chris Davis, not Chris Davis. I'm thinking about Auburn.
Well, that's his name, Chris Davis.
Oh, it is Chris Davis. Whoops.
But, yeah, Reese Earhart under center. Kobe Bush in the backfield.
There. Chris Davis with the 2nd interception of the night.
So snap, he's going to throw it left to Kobe Bush. It's going to get again about 3 or 4 out to the 15-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
I expected to see it throwing that play, but instead, running play. Sweet.
So, really disappointing performances so far this season for the Hornets. Really a lot of hype coming into the season. Coming off that 3-7 year, we really thought there was a lot of room for improvement, and we thought we were going to fill in that room of improvement with improvement, but really not much difference. Sloppy football. Have the defense, a lot of turnovers, having the defense on the field a lot, not what you want. And that's going to be thrown right complete. And that's the number 18, Justin Waiters. Oh, it's actually incomplete as he's going to the ground. He lost control of the ball. Baker's offense is on the field here. 3rd and 8. 34-0. Not a good night for the Hornets whatsoever. And so Reese Earhart's going to take the snap. He's going to hand off to Kobe Bush again. This time he's got a little bit of a hole, but he's not going to get past number 14 or number 24. On the play there is Cortavius Smith and Ashton Stanford making the play.
Yeah, I don't think they've made that big of plays tonight for Carver, and they did there.
Yeah, and so now back on the field to punt again. A lot of punting tonight for the Hornets. Have not been able to
why aren't they
put
going for it?
points on the board. I mean, really at this point, this far in your own territory, you should. You don't want them to score immediately. And a great punt there, actually. He's going to be caught, and he's going to be brought down immediately. Hit hard by number 8, Niles Hadaway. And he's been, Niles Hadaway and Cam Brown, really, I mean, Baker's defense has not played bad at all, and special teams has played actually really good. It's just we can't get anything going on the offensive side of the football.
Yep, I think offense, seems offense is kind of our biggest weakness.
It really has been our biggest weakness, and facing a team where defense is their biggest strength is not a good matchup for this team. And is that, I'm telling you something, that Carver defense is extremely good. They could compete with just about anyone on any level in this state. I know they're a 6A team, but they could really hang in with the big boys in 7A, you know? But that's a Miles Morris there, or Malachi Morris there with a 5 or 6 yard gain. So it's going to be a 49-yard line. 8 minutes left to go in this one. It kind of seems like both teams are just kind of get this one over with, running the ball a lot. So, very impressive performance by the Wolverines here tonight. You know, offensive and defensive, they've done everything right. And they're gonna jump off sides, but it might have been movement by number 50, the center. But no, it's gonna be offsides, yeah. Thought that might have been movement by Terry Murphy, but that was movement by number 54, defense, Ben Rose. So now it's 1st and 10 after that one. That one's gonna go on the first down. And backup quarterback comes in the game, but fumble picked up by the Hornets, it looks like. Not sure, though. The Hornets might have lost it and picked up by the Wolverines. And it's Wolverines' ball. Slipped right out of the Baker landed on it, but it slipped right out of their hands. Looks like it slipped right out of their hands, and Wolverines got it.
Looks that way.
Just seems like nothing has gone right at all, like for the Hornets tonight.
Yeah,
We've done one thing right, and that is special teams.
Seems like the jitters are still on Baker, but see, you can't put it all on Baker for making a few mistakes. Carver is a really good team.
Yeah, and really in the second half, the offense for Carver hasn't looked that good at all. I mean, their only points came off of pick sixes. 2 pick sixes on back-to-back drives by the Hornets. And then right here, or not, the second one wasn't a pick six. It was down to the 5-yard line, but still, basically, it was the defense that put those points on the board. But a little bit of a wobbly drop snap there, but he holds on to it. But that's going to be brought down for a loss about 4 or 5. It's going to be about 3rd and 20 after this.
Yeah, 3rd down and 20 come up here, and 6 minutes left, down 5 scores. I mean, didn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, just a way to see who's going to play next week, basically.
Yeah.
And so he's going to roll it out. Left-handed throw, incomplete.
I think we have a flag down.
Michael Crooks. There's going to be a flag on the play. Let's see what this one's going to be. So that's going to be an illegal formation call on the Wolverines, but it's going to be declined by Coach Andy Smith so that they keep the 4th down and hopefully get the ball back. So Carver initially sent their punt team on the field, but they're calling back off as the officials called a timeout. Maybe they're thinking about potentially going for it here. I mean, there's nothing to lose. They're up big. It's not really insult to injury because they're up midfield. But
Well, either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
yeah, I mean, couldn't get anything going for them. Couldn't pick up any momentum tonight. Just not what you want from your football team. Yeah, it looks like the Baker faithful down here at the 50-yard line stayed strong all night, but still looks like end zone to end zone. It's clearing out a little bit. Student section
So,
basically non-existent.
let's see here. Oh, looks like they're going to punt here. Yeah, they're going to
So
punt.
yeah, so Carver's gonna punt here. So punt is all from the 38-yard line. It's a high and short punt again for the Wolverines. They're gonna call it off and not catch it, but it's gonna be down at the 16. And Reese Earhart is gonna come back out at quarterback, and the Baker offense. And also, it looks like his little brother Aiden Earhart is taking the field. Yeah, so that's cool to see.
Fielding section is pretty much empty right now.
Yeah, that's kind of cool to see that Reese Earhart is taking the field now. But also his younger brother, who's a sophomore, Aiden Earhart, is taking the field on the line, to the right side of the line. So Earhart under center. He's going to hand it off. It's going to be number 4, Duncan Chapman, but he's going to get a gain of about 4. So good pickup there for the Hornets.
Oh, and since this game is over, let's talk a little bit about next week for Baker. Baker has to travel to Foley next week, and they're 0-3. They're playing at Alma Bryant right now. We don't know what's going on in that game.
Yeah, and Foley's Baker's in a similar situation to them this year. They played some good teams, and Boston, big fashions. And a very similar, Prattville, Foley's played Prattville and a few others, and Thompson, which is another powerful program in the state. That's actually where Tua Tagovailoa's younger brother is playing quarterback at now at Thompson High School and Bessemer. And yeah, so they played some good programs. So 0-3 doesn't look impressive, but could be better than it looks. But tip as it was thrown there, number 1 and incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Hornets. And so looking around the state tonight, last night Auburn beat Lee Montgomery 21-17. And Citronelle beat before 28-20.
Game there.
And so tonight, T.R. Miller beat St. Michael 40-0. And Tuscaloosa Academy versus Bessemer 15-14. Close defensive game there. That was 2nd and 10. Now it's going to bring up 3rd and 11 after a loss of 1.
Brian and Foley has a great game going on right now in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and so with really not a lot to talk about, this game being quite a blowout, we're going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Gabe Randolph, and see what he has to say about this game. He's going to throw deep. It's going to be complete, and he gets it enough for the 1st down. Big play there for the Hornets. That's going to be a Hornet 1st down. Nice throw there by Reese Earhart. And we're having a little bit of technical difficulties on our sideline camera. So as we keep up the broadcast here through Carolina Sports reporting tonight
Well, like I just said, Brighton Foley, 13-9 Foley over Bryant.
Close game there by two teams that we really
Third quarter.
interested to see what's going on. But now we've got it sorted out on the sidelines. We're going to send it down to Gabe Randolph.
Hey guys, even though Baker's down right now 34 points, we're still fighting to the end and bringing on the skin. Back to you guys in the studio.
And we're back after a 4-yard gain. Number 4, Jonathan Chapman. It's going to bring out 2nd and 6. With only 2.5 minutes left in this game, the stands are starting to clear out, trying to beat the traffic. But you know, like we've said multiple times, just not what you want to see by any means. Just couldn't get it together at all tonight. The only thing we really did right was special teams and played actually decent on defense. I mean, just really our offense put them in bad positions after interceptions and turnovers. Big run there again, about 6 yards. That one was by number 41, Chaston Breland. He's going to pull over to the offensive side of the ball. Typically plays linebacker, but he's been playing a lot of fullback tonight. Got a couple carries. He's a junior, so he should shape up to be an impact player for the Hornets next year. So Baker lines up again in high formation. So Reese Earhart's going to hand it off to Jonathan Chapman, and he's going to get 8 up by 3 Carver Montgomery. Not really great game by any means for the Hornets. Really looking to shape up everything we've been doing wrong in these practices. Going into that game against Foley next week. That's a game that we should really be looking to win. And we might have a serious problem if we don't beat them.
Yeah, and Foley's 0-3. Yeah, they may win one tonight against Bryant.
They're 0-3 and playing a very close game against Bryant. They're 1-2, right?
I'm not sure about Bryant. I think so.
I think they are 1-2, and so they're up 13-9 right now, and so you know that's a game you really should compete in, and this one's coming to an end. Can't really come to an end quicker with the way this game is going tonight. It's not what you. This isn't the kind of football game that's really entertaining to watch. I mean, and really, if you take away a few mistakes made by both teams, it could be a lot better one way or a lot worse the other way. Because number 4, Greg McConaughey, he's had 2 or 3 drop touchdown passes basically, where he's down inside the 10, and just slips through his hand for the Wolverines. That could have extended to about 51, 55. You know, Hornets have also had some drop passes like that, but Chaston Breland, powerful run here. He's going to get about 12 yards there, enough for the first down. Really looked impressive there. He ripped through the defenders. He got it first down. Big run there by Chaston Breland.
Yeah, there was a decent play here at the end of the game. And it's gonna be first down, looks like, for Baker.
Yes, and Chaston's also a great student in the classroom, and he actually plays multiple sports. He bowls and plays football at Baker. So he's Earhart under center, Breland, and but Chapman in the backfield. Hand off to Chapman. He's going to get 6 yards there. Set 4 is going to be where we are at. But it looks like that might be the end of the game for us. But my bad. That was actually Jay-Sean McMillan, not Jonathan Chapman. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the game. And 34-0. Not an impressive performance tonight for the Hornets at all. But a lot to learn from that. A lot to fix in practice this week. And headed into this game coming up against Henry game coming against Foley next week. We should really be looking to compete in that game. Haven't competed really in any game yet, but that's a team we really should compete with the way they played this year.
Yeah, I think Foley's going to be a decent game here.
Yeah, and speaking of scores around the county, Murphy is leading MGM 36-23, and there's also been a very bad injury there. A player was just taken off the field in an ambulance. Prayers going out to that player and his family and his teammates.
That's on Murphy High School streaming server. So that's the biggest thing there.
And so, with this one all but over, so is our broadcast. And so we're going to come back to the booth to sign off for this one. And so next home game,
October 12th. Friday, October 12th versus Alma Bright. That's our homecoming game.
Yeah, so October 12th is our homecoming game, and that is the next time we play here at Clem Richardson Stadium. And we really look to see a stretch of improvement in these next couple of games as we go on the road for 3 straight weeks. So we're just going to see what happens with the Hornets. So a lot of changes could be coming soon. But with that, we're going to sign off for the night and see you next time, October 12th. Have a great night and go Hornets.